This is a love letter for Trey Gowdy, Christopher Schwecker, Louis Free, what's his name there, Billy Barr, and the Clintons. A girl can survive, huh, Hillary? I like that. What's that, a Bentley limousine you're riding in there, oh Hillary, with Chelsea singing A Country Girl Can Survive? Yeah. Now to Judge Kathleen Hamilton and my old friend Jimmy the Dozier, and Daniel C. Rice and Judge Alan B. Sadler. And let's see, who's that? See, Lynn Hughes, old Judge Lynn Hughes down there in Houston. Senior Federal District Judge Lynn Hughes. And a whole cast of others, including Patrick McHenry and Adam Schiff and old Maxine Waters. Boy, I'll tell you what, she's going to have an orgasm with Samuel the BanksterMan's arm, and she's blowing him kisses. Isn't that sweet, Maxine Waters? Why don't you do your job, Maxine Waters? Is that what it takes to get your arms around old Maxine? Is give millions and millions of dollars to the Democratic Party? Is that how you get access, Maxine Waters? The House Financial Services Committee, listen up. The massive real estate schemes and massive real estate scams, the subprime mortgage foreclosure racketeering and money laundering, the good old Judson Witham exposed it. And I didn't have to beg for $13 so that I can add some more chapters to the con and the new untouchables. Think about that one for a minute, Eric Vaughn. How did all this real estate scheming and scamming get exposed in the first place? Well, that would be, it kind of started with Don Bowles, and then Paul Friggins, beware of the ranchero racketeers. And then there was my old buddy down there, Mark Lombardi. Mark Lombardi, he exposed a lot from the Museum of Fine Art in Houston, Texas there, right next door to Rice University at the Medical Center. Mark Lombardi. And then let's see, Gary Webb, and there's a whole bunch of other people that exposed the con. This is long before Patrick Lovell even played high school football. I'm sorry, Lovell, but man, I'll tell you what. The new untouchables, let's talk about the real untouchables. Get a hold of United States Senior Federal Judge Lynn Hughes, and you can get a hold of Lee Rosenthal, and then I get a hold of my old buddy Judge Barb Sadler, and ask him about all those funny real estate schemes and real estate scams that old Witham exposed in Texas. You can get a hold of Greg Abbott and John Cornyn and Jimmy Maddox, old Jim Maddox. You can't get a hold of Ann Richards anymore. I started doing this when Mark White and Ann Richards were governors in Texas there, Patrick Lovell. You're going to have to get up earlier in the morning, Patrick, and think harder. Think harder, Eric Vaughn. Take notes, Eric Vaughn. It's exposed. The trillions upon trillions upon trillions of dollars that have been looted out of the banking and mortgage system, HUD, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. It's all real estate scheming and real estate scamming. Toxic zombie developments. The old felonious colonius. So let's see, how are we going to expose the corruption that makes all of this possible? We need to get to all those SARs. There's like 22 million SARs that the Financial Investigation Criminal Enforcement Network of the U.S. Treasury sitting on with the Department of Just Us and the Federal Bureau of Intimidation and Censoring. Hell, even the NSA and the CIA and the Homeland Security, they're all censoring and deplatforming and visual, what do they call that there? Visual blocking, view blocking, They got all these mechanisms they use on the internet to censor people. They're censoring people, Patrick Lovell. Imagine that. But you know, what's amazing about this whole thing is those toxic, zombie, unrecorded, illegal, paper ghosts, what they call them things, they're old colonias. Those red flag, illegal, subprime land developments. Yeah, beware of the ranchero racketeers. There's nothing to hide anymore, Patrick. It's exposed. The real untouchables, the people that really exposed it, well, it wasn't Schwecker. Schwecker just making excuses about, oh, what did Schwecker face? Oh, Schwecker faced a crooked old Alberto Gonzalez and a crooked old Eric Holder with Barack Obama. And that $25 billion national mortgage bribe that was paid to the Obama administration. The $25 billion mortgage bribe. Right, Barack Obama? Hillary Clinton, blowjob Billy? Let's talk about it, blowjob Billy. Come on, Clinton. Let's get to the bottom of Wade Real Estate, Quapaw Title. Let's not forget Quapaw Title. And Ozark Realty. And all those funny little real estate deals around Mena and Little Rock and all over southwestern Texas and Arizona and California and Florida and, oh God, Utah. Utah, Patrick Lovell, is full of these things. The dirt road recreational subdivisions. How's subprime going in Utah? I'll bet you subprime mortgage fraud in Utah is going gangbusters. And Trey Gowdy and Nelson and Mullins and Baker and Donaldson, y'all buckle up, buttercups. It's going to get rough. And Patrick McHenry, Adam Schiff, and Maxine Waters, you're up to bat. You're up to bat, you slobs. Have a wonderful day, Patrick Lovell. And $13. I don't know if $13 really, Patrick?